Hello everyone, and after a very long delay, welcome back to PRA. We're here from the Daytona International Speedway in the Folds of Honor 125 to end off the Season 5 regular season. I'm so excited to be here with all of you today. I'm joined by my co-commentator, Daystriker. Hello Daystriker, how are you doing today?
I'm alright. I just got back from a long trip out. But I'm at Daytona, one of my home tracks, one of my favorite places to be, and ready for some exciting racing tonight.
For sure. 10 cars currently here, lined up, ready to tackle the Daytona International Speedway. We might see one or two join throughout the race. Of course, a month of delays does do stuff to the flow of activity in PRA. But we're ready to end this regular season off. It's been a long time coming. And
yeah,
honestly,
it has. I've been seeing all the notices that have gone out about it.
yeah, from
Lots of
internet to
delays,
computer to lag issues, it's just been nonstop. But here we are, we're ready to tackle
So much.
Daytona. Patrono starts on the pole position. He will get an extra point added onto his day. Speaking of, let's go ahead and take a look at the points here. So, here we are. We see, here's Patrono. He is on the bubble, currently 8th place in the chase. Remember, positions 7 through 11, these 5 cars, they're all within 10 points of each other. Patrono, last car in the chase, he's on the pole, so he gets 1 extra point added on to his, to his chase hopes. That raises the gap from 7 points to 8 points from him to Mini. Which is quite the relief for him. That gives him an extra buffer. But of course, Mini not here. Mini's not here. Chesko's not here. Napa's the one car trying to get into the chase of the bubble. So he is also 8 points back, tied with Napa in the points.
Napa's tied with Mini. Napa and Mini are tied, and they're gonna have to try to chase down the number 20 today.
Yep, they're both 8 points back, so Napa needs to make up 8 points or more on Patrono. If it's a tie to get in, I do believe I actually have a rule on this. Let's take a look at that. If it is a tie to get into the chase, it will be decided by best average finishing position, which I'm pretty sure goes to Napa. So... but I'll have to double check that. So it'll be really interesting. We'll be watching that all day. We'll be updating the points live throughout this race. So make sure to pay attention to that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with interviews. Of course, starting with our pole sitter in Patrono for the 20. His team actually got dissolved. He no longer drives for IDK Racing despite the team being on his front bumper. He is an independent car run by PRA's administration. Hello, Patrono. How are you doing today?
Hello, Crimson. I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking.
You're starting on the pole position for your new independent ride for the remainder of Season 5 of the Peak Racing Association. How confident are you here? It's a super speedway in Daytona. How confident are you in your ability to make it into the chase tonight?
Well, of course, besides Napa, I haven't got anyone to worry about. So, I mean, it's also super speedway, so it doesn't really matter what you do alone, but what you do with the others. So, I think my focus will try to be to stay on the track and not try any risky moves, because I don't need to spin out. I just need to finish the race in a good position to get enough points to qualify for the chase. So yeah, unless I'm in a tight spot and very behind like Napa, I will not try anything too risky, and I will just follow the flow of the others around me.
Alright, cool. Daystriker, have anything for our pole sitter?
I think he handled it pretty well. He answered everything that I was going to ask anyway. I do like the look of the Caterpillar number 20 Toyota Camry, though. It's a very nice car.
Thank you. I got inspiration from the real one, you know.
Yeah.
All right then, cool. Well, starting on the pole position, 50 laps of racing for you. Stage 1 is 15 of those laps, so good luck tonight, Patrono.
Thank you.
Go ahead and rejoin VC.
And I believe this is Aiden,
Yeah,
right?
starting
Yes.
alongside Patrono tonight will be Aiden. He was originally going to be starting third, but Levi has not made the field, at least not at the moment. So Aiden right now is second.
And at the moment, as things stand, with Patrono getting that bonus point, I believe Patrono and Aiden are tied for 7th in the point standings leading into the playoffs.
No, Aiden has
Really?
1 point over him currently in the
Oh.
fight to make it into the chase. But those two are going to be really close. And remember, each point up in the chase, that's another bonus point come the reset, and that can help you out in your championship hope. Remember, the Season 4 championship was decided between Napa and DB by 1 point. So 1 point can be all the difference. All right,
It's gonna be
let's
close.
move on to our next interview. Starting in third, that will be Napa in the 99 if you want an interview. Driving for Ace Alpine Racing. He's currently on the bubble. Would you like an interview? Alrighty then. Hello, Napa. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. Sun's out, ready for this race. Yeah, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, you are starting third currently with the cars that have made it here in Daytona. Not the starting position you hoped for. You, of course, always want that pole bonus, especially for you. You're currently sitting on the bubble to make it in. But long race ahead of you. You need to make up 8 points or more on Patrono to make it into the chase as things currently stand. Including his pole bonus. So, how confident are you in your ability right now with 10 cars in the field? It'll be a little hard, but how confident are you in your ability to make that work and make it into the chase to chase your third and probably final, as you currently are planning on retiring, championship?
I have teammates. I have Aiden. I have my cars, which is System and Max Blue Geo. So that gives me my confidence is rising through the roof with those 3 cars. I don't know really what to do. I just run my race. If I don't get stage points, just move on, focus on the next stage. Praying, but Patrono doesn't have a good race, you know. And, yeah, I don't really know what to say I don't know what to say.
Alrighty then, Daystriker, you have anything for our defending 2-time champ?
So, one of the things I was looking at with the points is if you didn't, or if the penalty didn't happen at Kansas, how much different would you be looking at this race? Because I think you had an 11-point penalty after Kansas, or 11 points were dropped after Kansas. I'm not exactly.
That was a penalty that resulted in him losing 11 points. I'm pretty sure it was a 15 or 20-point penalty, though. I think it was a 20-point penalty, but anything to say on that?
Yeah, my main question here would be, how much different would this race be if you were not penalized after Kansas?
I would probably be in, and I would just rely on luck to push me on through the chase. But yeah, I don't really remember Kansas that well, except for me winning. But yeah.
All right then. Well, thank you for your time, Napa. Starting third here in Daytona. Make the most of it. Go ahead and rejoin VC. All right then. We're going to end off interviews here because we are on a little bit of a time constraint. We've been waiting to get this race done for more than a month now. So let's go ahead and head up to our pit box. And let's get to the next order of business, which of course here from the Daytona International Speedway is none other than the national anthem. Give me a moment. And then after that will be the 4 most famous words in motorsports. Without any further ado, please stand and remove your hats for the national anthem of the United States of America. Ready to go racing from Daytona Beach, Florida. 10 cars currently lined up to begin the Folds of Honor 125, which is 50 laps. Who wants to do the command? Daystriker Bet. Alright then. And now, for the 4 most famous words in motorsports. Please welcome PRA broadcast crew member, Daystriker.
Gentlemen, start your engines!
Everyone, getting in their cars. I never said pace. I don't know what you're doing. So we're waiting on Ship to get in his car, and then I'm pretty sure everyone else is ready to go. Alright, yeah, we're just waiting on Ship. We'll give him a minute, and if he doesn't get in his cart, then we go without him, and he gets sent to the back. So, Daystriker, 50 laps today, 15 stage 1, 15 stage 2, and then a 20-lap run to the checkered in stage 3. So what are you going to be watching today as a commentator, and seeing as this is Daytona, one of the most unpredictable, chaotic tracks on the PRA schedule?
I'm going to probably be looking a lot for how often people start trying to make moves, because depending on how early, that'll set the tone for the entire race, really.
Oh my gosh, set your numbers. It's the set car number thing on the side. Yeah, for sure. That'll set the tone for the aggression the entire time. The entire race's aggression will be figured out probably in the first 5 laps, seeing how aggressive people are going to be. I believe Ship has still not gotten in his car, so we will be going without him, and he'll be sent to the back. Pace speed 90 miles an hour, single file. Go ahead and start pacing.
No, Ship is not in his car.
Yeah, he's sent to the back. So, now, for your starting lineup here from Daytona Beach, Florida. In row number 1, your pole sitter on the bubble, that's the 20 of Patrono. And alongside him is Aiden, on his alt account after getting banned for a day. He's the number 21 minor Ford Mustang for Ace Alpine Racing.
Row number 2 sees Napa Boy in the Cinnamon Toast Crunch number 99 Ford Mustang, also for AAR. And starting 4th today is the U.S. Air Force number 71 of System.
Row number 3, we see IR Motorsports' zone number 24, that's Karinga. And alongside him, Daytona 150 champion Max Bluccio for Slide Job Daily Racing.
In row number 4 is the number 10 IHOP Chevrolet of Cube, and the Coca-Cola number 3 of IMDb.
That's Super Soldier subbing for TP tonight. And your final row currently at the moment, that's Tar subbing for Robloxian in the 93 for IR. And currently not on track as he's AFK, that's Ship in the 48 for IR Motorsports. As I don't know why Ship just decided now is a great time to disappear. Regardless, the final race of the regular season is upon us. 5 cars, positions 7 through 11 in the bubble, fighting to make it into the chase. And one of those cars who is not locked in is your defending series champion, Napa.
He's got to score at least 8 points today, more than Patrono and Aiden. I would want to score a couple more points than Aiden to really make sure you're in after today.
Yep. And then after this, Chicagoland for round 1 of the chase. Lots of stuff to be excited for. Regardless, GTT, double off of 4, inside on apron, outside above. And that is to ensure that no cars are sliding down. Inside on the apron, outside on the very lowest part of the banking. Outside lets the inside up out of the tri-oval. Alright then. I do the opening call, remember. Alright, and then sounds for that. Here from Daytona Beach, Florida. It's been a month coming. Remember, inside on the apron. It's been a month coming. But finally, we can end off the regular season with a bang. The Folds of Honor 125 is underway. Out of turn number 4, Patrono immediately loses the lead to Napa, who is fighting for that most laps led bonus to try and make up time on Patrono. He's also going to be going for that halfway bonus. We're going to be watching the two of them very closely. But right now, that top side of the racetrack getting formed up nice and quickly
Disorganized.
with Napa.
Now, couple cars going down to the middle. That's disorganized a little bit. Not something you want to see when you're pack racing like this. You want your lane to be super organized. And now the 21 looks to the outside for the race lead.
Check. As Napa leading. Oh, we got one car sideways further back. That's Star subbing for Robloxy, and he manages to correct it. But wow, he was sideways at turns 3 and 4. As we have 2 lanes formed up down the front straightaway here in Daytona. Aiden leads the way.
Outside lane looking very strong. The 71 trying to get up toward the top, not able to quite get above the 21. And now, both lanes about even out of turn number 4. Middle line is going to try to start forming. There goes Tar down the middle. And Aiden is going to block him.
Yeah, his ship merges onto the track. Finally, he gets back. He will be, once he crosses the line, he'll be set to be 1 lap down from the rest of the pack, and he'll be having to get that lap back. Oh, we got one car around further back. That was Karinga in the 24, manages to save it. Wow. But as I was saying, he'll be a lap down come once he crosses the line and is locked for a lap complete, and he'll have to get that lap back come the stage caution. As Aiden continues to lead the way.
I'm noticing lots of aggression very early on, trying to get up toward the front as much as possible. So that way all you're going to have to do is hold on. And of course with Daytona, that's very hard to do, is just hold on.
Riding on board with Tor on the back bumper of Super Soldier, subbing for the 3 of DB. Looking at the back, Patrono on his back bumper. This inside line formed up really neatly, and Tar and Cubed on the outside are unable to really do anything, as no one's up there with them. And Patrono gets underneath Karinga. He's gonna go for yet another position, try and claw his way back up to the front after being shuffled back early.
I believe that's System that just got shuffled out of the top 5. And another one. That is the 31 that's just been shuffled. Lots of shuffling going on early.
Yeah, Max Blugio, he's trying to make that top side work, but it doesn't immediately work. He loses some positions and he ditches it. This has been a recurring issue at Super Speedways and the Peak Racing Association. Loyalty to your line. A lot of cars just want to stick to the inside because it's guaranteed spots, and if they go outside, they ditch it real quick, and that makes it really difficult to make up positions as just one big train. And that's allowing Aiden to lead a lot of laps here in Daytona.
Case in point, with the loyalty to the inside line, Patrono just went up to try to maybe get some spots and is about to drop all the way to last.
Here's Super Soldier making the top move. Cars going with him. Aiden with the block. Max Blugio to the inside. Here comes System up to push the 3. Did the IR cars help out? No, but now it's 3 on the top versus, what is that, 6 on the bottom.
Napa's to the front now. Will we see another lap leader? I believe we will. The 99 of Napa is going to go to the front. He leads lap number 7.
And that shuffles Aiden real far back.
There are 3 wide in the back. They got it straightened back out through 1 and 2. Big push for the inside. Patrono's going to get under the 10 of Cubed.
It's down into turn 3. They've reached the halfway point in the stage now, and Napa is now in control of this field.
Patrono going to shuffle out another car. That's Tar.
Just going car after car, clawing his way back up. Napa doesn't like to see that, because now Patrono's in points paying range. That hurts Napa's boost if he wins the stage. As we watch the 99 lead the way, looking out the rear bumper, Max Blugio makes a move to the top, and now it's double file for everyone except for Napa 99.
And Max is there. He's on the right rear. He's just about there, but won't quite make it work.
Yeah, but this middle
Napa's
lane,
gonna
this middle
slide up.
lane's squeezing the inside just a bit too much that they're not getting enough of that middle lane boost, and it actually is hurting them. Sorry to cut you off about that.
You're alright. Napa's gonna be able to block the top now. How does the inside work against this? Petrona's gonna move up. He's about to get shuffled by Core, and there he goes. It's 3 wide through the sucker hole for Petrono.
That's not good for his chase hopes because Napa is still controlling this field, and he has his driver Max Blugio behind. And Max Blugio, very seasoned at these super speedways, he won the Daytona 150 in an overtime, I'm pretty sure it was overtime, finish.
Aiden looking to the inside of Super Soldier for P3. It's not going to happen. Super Soldier looked to the inside of Max. Not going to happen there either. These guys trying to shuffle each other a lot.
And here now with 5 laps to go in the stage, really important you don't get shuffled out of line. And right as I say that, Max Blugio to the inside of Napa. Aiden comes up to help his teammate. Here comes the 93 of Tar. System going up as well. And System's another one of Napa's drivers.
Core and Cube stayed with the inside though. And Petrono, he's looking maybe to look with the middle lane as he tries to catch back up to the field.
And look at that middle lane getting itself built up. What's Napa going to be able to do? Here he comes with momentum.
Solid run through the corners down to the start finish. 4 to go in stage number 1.
I have a feeling if Napa and his line collectively move up a little bit, try and build a stronger run, they could maybe do something. But it's really close. Super Soldier gets shoved up by the 24 of Coringa. Here comes that IR Motorsports car into the picture. Down the back
Super
stretch.
Soldier to the front. What a run by the outside. Super Soldier to the front. Napa's about clear for second. He is. He's going to drop down in front of Max. And now Aiden with momentum on the outside. He's going to help out.
Super Soldier with a great move to the top takes advantage, and now he's leading in the Folds of Honor 125 for DB. And this guy is a seasoned racer. He is just earlier this year won the Daytona 250 at Jackal Racing. Here he is, leading again at the Daytona International Speedway. Napa right behind him though, very formidable foe, 2-time PRA champ. Here he comes to the inside. The 31 helping out the 3.
But the rest of the field stays on the bottom. Petrono looking to make his way back up into the top 3. He's down on 4th on the inside line. He's working his way right back up through the field.
Napa wasted no time to get right on back past that 3 car. He needs these points if he is to make the chase. Napa leading the way to 2 laps to go in stage 1 as Coringa peaks to the bottom, doesn't make the move.
I'm pretty sure the front 3 right now are very content to just stay on the bottom and not make any unnecessary moves, although Core is about to get shuffled to the outside. Cubed gets to the 24's bottom, and now the 20 of Petrono, he's going to be back up in the top 3.
And that hurts Napa. Look at Cubed, what can he do? 1.5 laps to go in the stage. All single file throughout this field into turn 3. Who's gonna make the move?
Max looks to the outside. He's going to get shuffled out. No one goes with him. Coming now to turn 4. Napa's going to lead. 1 lap to go in stage 1 for the regular season.
Here we go. Napa still leading the way. Who pulls out? Who makes the move? If anyone wants to get past these top 3, They gotta start working together.
Oh, Aiden's gonna shuffle Petrono. Petrono got tight into turn 1, and the 20 is gonna drop back. No points.
That's
as of
big
right now.
news for Napa. Unless Petrono can really quickly make up a ton of spots, that is huge news for the 99.
Through 3 and 4. I don't see anyone trying to make a move. Cubed coming up to the top. It's not going to work. System tries coming up a little bit as well. System with the spot. System with third. Now it's going to be Super Soldier in third for DB. To the line. Napa's going to win stage 1. Aiden second. Super Soldier third.
There's Ship having to complete the race back. He was almost left. Incredible. And let's see
Great
how that
stage
affects
finish.
the points. Napa, Aiden, Super Soldier. Napa makes up 3 points on Petrono. Aiden, 2 points. That helps solidify his chase hopes. And Super Soldier got DB a point, closing in on the 83 of Slam Door.
And now Napa is up into 9th on the standings, just 5 points back of Petrono.
And now, as pits are open, by the way, pit speed is 55. Enter single file if you're going to enter. Don't pass anybody. Here they come. Down into the road, nice and easy.
I don't believe anyone is sped.
Yes, you do manually get laps, Ship. You're able to pit and get your laps back. I'm actually, you're already on the lead lap, so just wait, and then you can pit next time, bye.
Oh, Petrono sideways in his box. And Aiden wins the race off of pit road. Core, I believe, got 3rd over Super Soldier on exit.
Yeah. Yeah, Ship, I'm gonna change that. Give me a moment. So, with that stage, positions 9 and 10 change in the points. Let's show that. Napa is now only 5 points off from the 20 of Petrono. Let me change the shit. Laps 16. You can pit next time. Eight cars make the chase score. You're points leader, so you don't really have to worry. So Napa now is just that much closer to making the chase. This is a great execution in stage number 1. He just needs to keep up and execute in stage 2 and in the final stage. As we're gonna keep pits open one more time to allow Ship to pit. As I kind of forgot he existed for a little bit. Ship comes down pit road for his regularly scheduled service. And GTT meter controls restart. So Aiden will be controlling the restart. Single file restarts. So it'll get interesting. a very eventful first stage. I believe
Lots of passing, lots of shuffling.
Yeah. This second stage I expect to be no different as the sun continues to lower in the Daytona Beach sky. This will be a much shorter stage for green flag racing. As due to the caution. So here we come. Ticker does not control restart. The leader does. And the leader is Aiden. It is a single file restart as per Super Speedway standards. Here we go. We're back racing in Daytona Beach. Through the tri-oval, getting up to speed already. Let's see who tries to make another lane nice and early, or if we're going to see some single file racing from now. Max Bugio up on the top with system. Cubed up there.
And Tar gets by all of them.
Great start to the stage for the 93.
Core looks to the top. Patrono gonna shuffle the 3 car up high. And Patrono back up into the top 3.
As we see a top lane starting to form up, if 1 or 2 more cars join this top, I guarantee it'll start working. They just gotta stay loyal to it. Super Soldier jumps up to the top. Here's the 93, the 20.
Patrono's up high.
Everyone trying to shuffle these Ace Alpine Racing Fords. Napa's gonna jump up. Oh, he's not able to do that. Gets in the wall with Patrono. And here comes everyone. Patrono trying to weave his way through these AAR Fords. And he's backed by Core and Cubed.
And this would put Patrono.
Core,
This would extend
are you-
Patrono's gap. This would extend Patrono's gap over Napa at the moment if this were to be the stage end.
As down through the tri-oval.
A big
Once-
push for the inside.
Yeah, we're already at 10 to go in stage number 2. Aiden leads the way. The lone Ford in a sea of Chevys, except for the Toyota of Patrono. Of course, there is Napa back there, but down into turn number 3. Approaching the halfway point in this race. Remember, halfway is yet another bonus point. And Aiden right now leading the field. That's really good news for him. That's another point to separate him from the rest of everyone on the bubble.
Patrono's really looking to get by Aiden for the point. Not many cars are going with him at the moment. Napa gets shoved all the way up to the outside retaining wall.
Whoa!
And Core! Big move there for Core. Now neither Patrono nor Napa would get points. Now Patrono's in a points paying position. This is huge.
Napa, Patrono, and Aiden are 3 cars fighting really hard in this race. They need to do whatever they can to stay in the chase, to make the chase, to gain spots in the chase. And Napa gets shuffled all the way towards the back of this field. These other cars that are either in the chase or very far from the chase, making it really difficult for this 99 right now. And now Patrono, he's being shuffled all the way to the back.
Not what Patrono wants to see is an entire car or an entire train of cars go by him on the inside line. System
is
tried
what
to look to
Aiden
the
wants
outside
to
of the
see.
20. System tried to look to the outside of the 20. It didn't really work, and now everyone's single file on the inside.
Tar thinks about going high, and there you go. The disruption. Everyone scatters. Where's Napa go? Where's Super Soldier go? He
To the
goes
middle.
up to the top with the 93.
Got 4 cars up on the high side.
And
Now
see, the
5.
moment that they get up to that top, they just ditch it. And that's what keeps killing this top.
They need to stay up there if they want to make any headway.
Yeah, it takes about a lap for that lane to get going, but once it gets going, it's going fast. And now you see cars jumping up there.
And
Core tried jumping
that
up late,
disruption-
and that did not work.
That just, it kills the outside. When one car tries to jump up late, it'll disrupt the entire momentum of the entire lane. And now, 2 or 3 cars still up there.
Riding on board with Super Soldier. Watching the 48 of shit. Out the back. Napa in the 99. Napa jumps up top, but he doesn't have any help.
System was there, but he doesn't have any momentum. Tar gets shuffled onto the apron.
This
To
is
the
the
back they
halfway
both
lap,
go.
by the way. So if Aiden leads this lap, that's another point. And the 21 wants those points.
Patrono to the front of Napa. Napa's going to drop all the way to the very back of this field. He's got to pass everyone now if he wants to win the stage.
Still plenty
Coming
of
down
time
to
to do
5
that.
to
We're
go on the
approaching 5
stage.
to go in the stage, but out of turn 4, unless a last second move gets made, it's going to be Aiden Salvador to get the halfway points bonus.
Through the trial, Patrono up to P5.
And there it is, the halfway bonus for Aiden. And that brings him up to 67 points. Currently in P7 in the chase. He's looking really good to make the Season 5 chase.
Patrono not in the greatest spot. Aiden's going to block the top with that has all the momentum. 3 cars on the inside, not making any progress, getting up toward the front, and in fact, they drop all the way back.
As we watch, there's Patrono still in the back trying to make up ground, but you know who has been making up ground? That 99 of Napa. Karinga, you're under the line. Back out. No, back out. You can't shove your way back up. Back out. Thank you. And Napa is already up to 4th.
The run that the outside lane got really helped them get up there, because once they were clear and they knew it, they all just dropped right back down. And that's how a lot of drivers want to utilize that outside lane. They want to get up there, get a run going, get clear, and drop all the way back down to the bottom.
And it works, but it can be really annoying. Core has multiple times voiced his frustration with the fact that people ditch the top so incredibly quickly. Is down through the trioval.
3 to go in the stage.
3 to go in the stage, and look who gets shoved up the track. That's Napa. That is not good for the 99. And this time his teammates, his drivers, they're not there to help him.
And I believe that puts Patrono into the top 3.
This is
Yes, it
bad
does.
news for
Patrono's
Napa.
in
That's
third.
another point that Patrono would be gaining. Real
Aiden
question
has really controlled the race this stage. I don't think anyone has gotten by him for the race lead since he took it.
Yeah, for sure. Right now, the real question is, do the cars behind Patrono favor him or Napa more? And as we watch, I think that's just been made very, very clear.
Tar shuffles Patrono, and it's just all the way back. He's got to restart.
And would you
And
look
he
at
only
this?
has just short of 2 to go to do it.
Yeah, and would you look at this? Behind Aiden, that's 3 IR Motorsports cars lined up. Can this team put together a 1-2-3 in stage 2? We're coming towards 1.5 to go. Here's Tar going up. The other 2
No
cars
one
don't
helped.
want to do it, even though their ally and Super Soldier's right behind them. They get picked up by Cubed.
Core's up there as well. Patrono jumps up to the high side in the back. Coming to the white flag in stage number 2. They're going to go 3 wide. Napa jumps to the inside of Cubed. They're 3 wide.
Whoa, and they're wrecking!
Around they go. Up into the wall.
And that's
Core
gonna be
sideways.
The caution.
Saves it.
Never mind, not the caution.
We stay green. They saved it. Somehow, some way, they did it. But Napa, P3 right now. Down the backstretch. Side by side for third. Patrono now to the left rear of Napa. Super Soldier, third now. Patrono, fourth. Napa's dropping back. Will they give Patrono a spot to help him out? I don't think they will. Out of 4, final time, stage 2. Unless a late move is made, which it won't be, Patrono gets a push. Side by side for third. Patrono's gonna get it. Patrono P3 in the stage, and that shakes everything up. The gap re-extends. 6 points between Patrono and Napa.
Patrono just barely got Super Soldier for that point.
Incredible.
So it's Aiden, Ship, Patrono. Aiden makes up another 3 points. Patrono gets 1 more. Ship gets 2. There's Ship there. And being completely honest, at this rate, Aiden might end up locked into the chase. We'll see. Pits are open. But Patrono, that extra
I think
point.
Napa just glitched. I think he jumped out of his car on accident. His car is sitting on the backstretch.
Okay, respawn your car, Napa. Headed down into pit road. We can't be passing. Core, you are TTB on the restart. System, you're TTB on the restart. It doesn't matter.
Leader sets pace.
Okay. You can slow down, Core. Okay.
Aiden out of pit road, followed by Patrono. I believe that is Cubed P3. No, that's Core P3 out of pit road.
I don't really do a lot for out of the box because at this point that would just be super. Oh, and now you finally show up. Yeah, you can join Levi. It would just be inconsistent with what I've done for a really long time. It'll be a rule. It'll change in season 6. You won't be able to pit out your box or not out that much, and so if you do, then yeah, it will be a penalty. But I will say when we're green this time, Max, it's the same way I've always run it. It's not any different just because we took a month off.
Super Soldier said, I hate that these cars have center mass that keeps them going forward. It prevents cautions.
So we wait on Levi, who will be joining now. And as per policy, how did Napa get lapped? Oh, he's not lapped. Change Napa laps 32. You'll just be starting from the back.
Levi's the 25, right?
Yeah, Levi's the 25.
Okay.
He will be starting this race. He'll be starting this from the back, 1 lap down. As per policy.
We're going to be restarting with about 15 to go, I think.
It's the spin physics, not the center of mass, Super. The center of mass doesn't actually really help that much with that. The way the spin physics are set up, it's just, that's how it is. Anyway, GTT. Single file restarts. Aiden will be controlling the restart to kick off the final stage of the race here in Daytona. Going nice and early, catches the field off guard. But he's going to back up to Petrono. He might have backed up just a bit too much. Petrono was able to peek up to the top. Now the real question is, whoa!
Did they just about wreck?
Just about, but they managed to get it saved. The real question is, now, at this point in the race, do we see an outside lane get going?
I mean, there's 2 cars, 3 now that are up there.
Tar, if you're under the line, back out. And can we stop shoving people under the line? I'm going to start penalizing people, because this should not be a problem.
And there it is, outside lane starting to form.
And
Petrono
starting to
behind
form,
Napa.
I think you mean almost everyone's up there.
Now it's about half the field.
Half versus half, but this top side, if they can just stay loyal, it should work out in their favor now. They have everything
Petrono
they need,
looking
but
middle.
Petrono does not seem happy with, and does not seem fond of that idea, and he's going to make it 3 wide.
Corp just about left him out to dry in the middle lane. System looks a little bit to the inside of Aiden, not going to do anything about it. And as the sun is setting over the grandstands, it's setting up for a beautiful nighttime finish.
See it down through turns 1 and 2, still 3 wide. Ship going to his IR Motorsports teammate of Coringa.
4 wide. They're 4 out of turn number 2.
4 wide. Oh man. Wow.
System, the lone car up top. Petrono got a big run up the middle. Max tried to take advantage and it didn't work out. Back to 3 wide racing. They're ping-ponging off everybody. Ship sideways and around he goes. Coringa goes sideways. They say that Ship is around in the back. Just Ship.
No caution.
And we stay green.
So that happens.
Now Napa being
just a bit too
forced
much
to push
squeezing, and
Petrono.
there went everyone. Core did a great job saving that car, though, and now he's trying to get 4th place.
Patrono dropping like a rock to the back. Course seeming like he's not making very many friends. A lot of people not very happy with them as now Tar is leading. Super Soldier, then Cube. Cube gets shuffled out by Nappa. Nappa up to P3. Looks high. Super Soldier looking high with Nappa. And up the top side they go. Super Soldier's gonna lead over Tar Heel.
Tar just had no help, and that allows Super Soldier now the lead in Daytona, subbing for DB.
Levi trying to make his way up through the field. Try to get his lap back while he can. Now Nappa gonna look to the inside. People starting to squeeze a little bit down the backstretch.
It's the second time I've told you, if you're under the line, you need to back out. You can't shove your way back up. It does not matter if you were pushed under. The rule is if you're under, you back out.
They saved it. Aiden lagged a little bit. They're just about 4 wide. Aiden backs out of it. There's only 3 in the back now.
Super Soldier continues to lead the way in Daytona for Island Motorsport Garage team owner DB. Now with 12 laps to go in the World Center of Racing. Field for the most part single filed out. Probably gonna log some. I'm probably just gonna log laps for a little bit. Get back to racing probably around 5 to go. I might be wrong. We'll see.
Cube gets shuffled. I believe a couple of guys trying to save fuel. Just a little bit of fuel. And now Nappa is under the line. He doesn't lose or gain anything. Comes back up, no issue.
Now with 11 laps to go in the Folds of Honor 125, let's go to a quick crank it up, and then we'll be right back for the final few laps of this exhilarating race in Daytona Beach, Florida. Welcome back to Daytona Beach, Florida, where we just watched Cube to get shuffled all the way to the back, and the field's starting to get a little more racy here now, with 9 coming to 8 laps to go in the World Center of Racing. Currently, still controlling the field is the 3 of Super Soldier, but 2-time PRA champ Nappa is right behind him.
Outside lane trying to get formed. It's not quite going as planned for them. And as the lights, I believe, have just come on, it's starting to get racy. Patrona gets shuffled. Core getting shuffled.
And nobody helping that 24 all the way to the back of the field. He even backed out a little bit, just gonna get back in line, get back to the grind. Cubed Graphics has already made his way back up into the top half of the field. Quite the recovery after being shuffled just a lap and a half ago, and he gets to the inside of Tar. Here comes Max Blugio.
Patrono trying to work his way back into this race. Super Soldier controlling everything though. 7 to go.
Napa.
I'd say if you're in the back, it is definitely go time.
This back of the field just doesn't want to work together. They don't realize that if they want to achieve anything, they're going to need to put their differences aside, work together, make another line. Because sitting in a line like this, it's not going to do much. Super Soldier's proven that. He's been in the lead for quite a while now in this final stage of racing.
Patrono back inside the top 5. So far, it looks like Napa's the only one that's tried to make a move for the lead as of late, as he tried it down the backstretch and it didn't quite work.
There's just no trust up here. There's no trust anywhere. Nobody wants to try and work together, make a move, so they're just sitting in a train, but it finally works. Super Soldier slips up. Here comes the 99 to the inside and clear. Napa leads the Folds of Honor 125.
About 5.5 laps to go. The inside, training by Super Soldier. Will anyone try to make a move to the outside in the very late stages of this race?
And
Or will the
remember
field
who was
just
in
let
pretty
the
much
inside
this
roll?
position around this time earlier in the season. Max Blugio 31, your defending Daytona 150 champion as a rookie. He's right there on the back bumper of Napa, and he has friends. If he wanted to, he could make this move on his team owner and steal the win in Daytona to dominate the track this season. As Aiden
Patrono
gets
slips
shuffled out.
inside. Patrono slips into third places. Patrono shuffles Aiden out. And Core looks to the inside of Patrono. It's not going to happen. 5 to go.
As we see two
Huge
cars moving up the
shuffles.
track, Patrono and Core.
Cube shuffled both of them out. How's the outside lane going to work? They squeeze a little bit.
And there's just
Patrono.
nobody. They slammed into the inside line, from what I could see, which might become a post-race penalty later, which is bad news for Patrono.
Patrono backs down to 150. Trying to maybe build some momentum. Get a run as they have just under 4 laps to go.
As Napa continues to lead the way, and they're in a single file train coming towards 3 to go in Daytona Beach.
Target shuffled. Max lags, I presume. That would have given the entire field a huge
Whoa!
run up to
One
Napa.
car sliding further back. Sorry to cut you off. That was the 71 of system for Slide Job Danny Racing, and now he's out of the draft. And if he is still in the draft, which he is, I don't think he'll be able to make up that time unless there's a caution. 3 to go in Daytona. Napa still leading the way, and Cubed is up to second. That's Super Soldier third, Karinga fourth. 2.5 laps to go from Daytona.
I'm kind of surprised Cube didn't try to take the line behind him above Napa. It would have been more of a shocker of a move. Try to get some more lanes formed up in this field. And Cubed is going to get himself shuffled out.
Heartbreak
Super
for the 10
Soldier.
once again leading the Super Speedway as he gets shuffled all the way to the back. Super Soldier up to second, peeks inside Napa. 2 to go, 5 miles left in the World Center of Racing.
Imagine the heartbreak for Petrono if Napa were to win this. I believe if Napa were to win, it would get him above Petrono in the points just based on finish positions.
It depends. It depends. Petrono has 6 points
wait a
over the
minute.
99.
Wait a minute, Napa just got shuffled.
It's going to be
Aiden's gonna go with
big.
him.
Super Soldier
Aiden's
leading.
gonna go.
White flag presented by Debit Tube Inc. Next flag ends the race from Daytona. Super Soldier in the 3, leading the way down, coming into turn 1. Can anyone make a move? That's Core in the 24 behind him. He goes to the inside of the 3. Core being shoved to the point of the Daytona International Speedway. Can anyone make a move on the 24 now? Petrono in second, trying to make his way into the chase. They're shoving behind the 24. Core just
Here they
needs
come.
to
Here
go
comes the top.
less than half a lap further in Daytona. And he's turned! He's spinning in front of the field! Can he save it?
Petrono had
He
no
manages
room.
to
He got
save it.
squeezed. He
They're
saved it.
4
Petrono
wide
had
for
the
the
win.
lead. Coming to the checkered. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Coming to the line.
It's gonna be cool.
It's gonna be Karinga to win the Folds of Honor 125. What in
Petrono-
the world?
Petrono had no room. He got squeezed until he was below the apron by Super Soldier, came up a little bit just to maybe get some room, and then just got squeezed even further.
We're gonna have to look back at that.
I have it clipped.
I'm gonna look back at the stream. I don't know what I just watched. That was
What in the world?
insane. We're gonna have to review that because I don't
And
even know
unofficially,
what just happened.
I believe unofficially that Petrono would be in based off of points and finish positions.
We're gonna
I
pull
believe.
up the stream and we're gonna look at that.
That's interesting.
I don't know what I just watched. Wow. All right. So, let's go ahead and change the focus to the stream. This is the last lap.
The stream pulled up. Hold on. I need to get the stream pulled up.
Karinga gets to the inside. It's all normal right here. And I don't know what happens down this back straightaway. We're going to slow it down coming onto the backstretch. Right about here at the halfway point on the backstretch. That's a bit too slow for comfort.
The stream
half speed
is
should
a
be
little
plenty.
bit behind.
I'm aware. That's how it always is. Core moves up to the top to block Super Soldier.
And Super Soldier's just pushing Petrono down.
I mean, oh, it's a huge mix of everything. Let's see. As you see, Core blocks Super. Petrono's under the apron. He should be backing out. Super Soldier has the right to be down there. Core comes down, turns himself. And you see an incredible rebound, saving it, and they're 4 wide. They're wrecking further back. I mean, I don't really know if anyone's really at fault. Racing incident at the end of the race, honestly. Absolute chaos, but I can't see any issue. Really. Is just a really chaotic finish, and there it is. Core won that race. And I don't think anything is going to be changing.
So I believe that puts Patrono in.
There's a lot I'm going to have to go over. Going back to, see, Coringa in the 24. Let's see here. Let's get the points set up with the current results, which I will most likely not be changing at all. Let's see. So Court gets 11 points because 11 cars competed. Tar 10, and it just keeps going down. Tar was 7 for Robloxian. 9 for Patrono. 8 for Cubed. 8 for Cubed. Let's see. 7 for DB because Super Soldier. So 7 for DB, 6 for Aiden. Uh, 5 for System. 4 for Napa, 3 for Ship. Oh. 3 for Ship, that would be 5 total there. Two. Wait, what? No, wait, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 for Napa, 2 for Ship. So that's right, yeah, and then 1 for Levi. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, it's good, it's good, it's good. And MLL, I'm pretty sure went to Aiden. Yeah. MLL went to Aiden. Okay, and let me get this ready for everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Alright. And officially, we have decided the chase. As of the current results for the race, your chase is Coringa, Max Blugio, DB, Slamdoor, System, Robloxian, Aiden, and Patrono. Napa misses the chase by 11 points, as do Mini and Chesco. They missed the chase as they did not show up to this race. And Coringa wins the regular season championship. He'll be starting the chase off strong. Let me show you guys what this chase reset would look like before we get to interviews. Let's get that chase reset set up for everyone. Send minus 144. Plus 8. Oh crap. I have to do that. Plus 8. 1864. Minus 123 plus 7. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, sure, whatever. 1884. This is such a long process. For me, at least. 1906. Let's see. Wait. I did that wrong. There we go. Plus 8. 1910. Wait, no. What am I doing? Let's see. 2000 minus 98 plus 4 is 1911. I keep doing this wrong. Let's see. Uh, 1910, 1913. Okay. 1920. I don't know. 1925, and then 1928, and then 0. All right, we got it set up. That took a bit longer than I anticipated, but we're ready to go now. That is your chase. Let's go ahead and not that. Let's if we just cut pixels out of the bottom and show just the chase. There you go. There you have it. That is your chase grid. Let me check to make sure the channel isn't deadly. Cool. So, there you have it. Core, head to the start-finish line. Anyone that wants an interview, stay in game. If you don't want an interview, leave. But yeah, Core, go ahead and head to start-finish line. The rolling is racing incident. It's no one's at fault. The ruling is racing incident. It was chaotic. Everyone was everywhere. The ruling is racing incident officially. Your win is official. Stuff happens. People were turning. People were everywhere. Stuff happens. Yeah. Just burn it down. You didn't do anything wrong. Everyone was everywhere. Alright, you didn't, Max. What the... What? Why did you... Oh my gosh. No, I didn't, because I'm getting overwhelmed by people. This happens every single time. Holy crap. No, I didn't. I'll get that set up in a second. This is taking a whole lot longer than it's supposed to. Why did you get... Max got 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6 points. I probably just clicked 0 instead of 6. It's fine. There you go, Max. And then let me, 1974. I don't fucking know. Nope, that's too little. 78. There you go. Okay, there. It's fixed. Holy crap. Yeah, it's fixed. Alright, let me... Holy crap. Okay, let me get the burnout block now. This usually wouldn't take so long, but... Holy crap, and then let me, Explorer, I gotta remove a few things from your car for it to do the thing properly. Smooth decel, add velocity, spin physics. Okay, get across the line and then stop again. And let me, I'll tell you when it's ready. Alright, core. For your regular season championship and Folds of Honor 125 celebration, go crazy! Trying to get a few pictures, it's difficult. It's a little far. It's fine.
Surely, I've gotten. Okay, and if this doesn't work, we cry. Alright, print screen. There we go. I definitely got one now.
Alright, go ahead and head to Victory Lane, core. Let's go ahead and, it's to do the chase reset. Alright, let's get started with interviews, top to bottom and leaderboard, and then we'll round out interviews with Karinga, of course, as the race winner. So where's Tar? Here's Tar. Hello, Tar. How are you doing today?
I'm good, honestly. I'm not mad about second, but just a little disappointed. If I got to like low enough, I may have been able to win. I don't really know.
What? Sorry.
You didn't hear me?
Yeah, I'm dealing with a lot. Sorry, repeat that.
Alright, it's good. I got second. I'm not mad about it, honestly. Just I had a big push, and maybe if I got low enough fast, I could have won. I don't really know.
Alright, cool. Finished second, of course. Great result for Robloxian. You put him in 6th in the final chase standings, so he will be starting with a 3-point with that 3-point bonus on top of his 2,000 starting score in the chase. Pretty good position for him. Do you feel like you have accomplished everything that you meant to?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy about it, not gonna lie. I mean, there wasn't like a bunch of pressure going into it because I wasn't subbing like for like anybody that needed a bunch of points. So like so it was fine. He wasn't on the bubble. He was already locked in. But it was fun just to race on a super speedway and in this league again.
Yeah, for sure. Congratulations on your near win in your for the first time since the season one Clash Core, not Cortar, and hopefully we can see more of you in the future.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is Super Soldier. Post race interviews are always so lame, bro. I don't know where Super Soldier is with the. Oh, he's in his car way over there. Okay, whatever. Hello, Super Soldier. How are you? Alright, we'll assume he's not there. Yeah, we'll assume he's not there, so we'll move him out and back in for the disconnect procedure. There we go. So we will interview System and then Koringa. Hello, System. How are you doing today?
Pretty alright.
Hello. How are you doing today?
Pretty alright.
I don't even know where you finished, but up and down day for you. Tried to get your team owner into the chase, didn't work out. How are you? What's your reaction? How are you feeling?
When it comes to my team owner, I'm kind of sad. I tried my best to help him, push him, get him the stage win, lead laps, do whatever I could. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it. But I mean, other than that, I'm looking forward to Chicagoland, hoping I can get a win and maybe move on next round.
Yeah, final super speedway of the season. No more pack racing. It's just back to intermediates, which seem to be your strong suit. You've had an incredible season ever since Charlotte. Ever since Charlotte, you've had an incredible season. We could even trace that back to what was that, Portland. Everything's just been going great for you for the second half of the regular season. Here you are now, fifth in the chase. You got that 4-point bonus on top of your 2,000 base points. How are you feeling for these final 6 races of season number 5?
Honestly, I'm pretty confident. I know I'm good. I've been good in Charlotte. I've been consistent. Honestly, I think I get like one more win, maybe even get a final round spot.
All right then. Well, congratulations on making the chase, and see you in Chicagoland in 2 weeks' time.
See you later.
And let's round it out with your race winner, defending the 24's spot in victory lane of the Folds of Honor 125, none other than iHar Motorsports' very own Koringa. A very controversial finish ruled as a racing incident. Hello, Core. How are you doing?
Well, usually I'd say great, but this is not one of those occasions. I'm going to be honest. This was just the finish was just not how I wanted that race to end. I wanted to get a good finish, but I didn't want to win. That would just been selfish. But that last lap happened, and it was ruled as a racing incident, which I'm gonna reiterate. I take full accountability. I late blocked. I messed up. I'm sorry for all the drivers, but that was the ruling. So I'm gonna go with it.
Well, this makes your, I believe, let's see. This is now your 2, 3. This is your 4th win of the season, excluding your win in the duels. great season so far for you, and that puts you at the top of the Chase standings headed into these final 6 races: Chicagoland, Darlington, Pocono, Bristol, Nashville Superspeedway, and Homestead. How confident are you in your ability to finally win a championship, put IR Motorsports back in championship victory lane for the first time since Season 2, and write yourself in the PRA history books?
I have confidence. Given that this whole season I've kind of been, I guess you could say I've been a jack of all trades because now I have a win at each track type. But I'm pretty sure the later races are more so intermediates, which not necessarily my strongest suit, but I think I can definitely put a good fight to Max Blugio and especially Slam and DB. Those guys are really good. But yeah, I do have confidence. Gonna try to go for the championship and then hopefully carry that momentum in the next season, as that'll probably be my last season with just life stuff. But yeah, I definitely got high hopes for this chase. Hopefully, try to get IR back in victory lane. Put a whole year's worth of effort into these final last races. Hopefully, get it done at the end, and I'm just looking forward to the next race and hopefully trying to go for a championship.
All right, then. Thank you for your time, Core. I would say celebrate, but I don't know if that's what you're wanting to do today. Congratulations on the win. Congratulations on defending IR Motorsports' Folds of Honor 125 crown, and see you in 2 weeks' time in Chicagoland. Hopefully you can get this past you and put on a good performance for the final 6 races of the season.
Yep, hope to see you there soon. I probably will show up for that race.
Alright, with all that out of the way, not the greatest way to come back after a month-long hiatus, but I mean, it was kind of bound to end up like that. Not too mad. I'm not too mad. Could be worse. But 2 weeks' time, we'll be back for Chicagoland. We're going to just get back to regular business, run as usual. It's been a chaotic summer, but school year's here, and I think stuff's starting to calm down now thanks to that. So hopefully we can get Season 5 over in a reasonable amount of time and set our eyes on Season 6. Thank you, everyone, for sticking with us, and see you in 2 weeks for the first round of the second ever chase for the PRA Championship. I'm your host, Crimson Zell, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.